Hi everybody, I'm Nahshon and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a discussion video. Uh, what I really want to ask you guys is, can drugs fuel creativity? Can drugs fuel creativity? Can drugs influence creativity? Do drugs have any correlation to creativity at all? Can they help you come up with ideas faster? Can they help you come up with more wild ideas? Like what what can drugs do as far as them being related to creativity? Like what effect do they have on your creative brain? Um, what effect do they have on your creativity? What what effect, if any, do they have on your art or people's art or just art in general? Like, what effect do they have on art in general? Or your art or other artists? Like, what can drugs fuel creativity? Can drugs inspire art? Can drugs inspire um, ideas and creative ideas and just art in general? That's honestly what I really want to talk about. And I honestly really want to ask you guys' opinion on this. Because I kind of feel like, well, if you're subscribed to me, that means you care to some remote extent about art. So, plus, I have always wanted to ask this question to somebody that is an artist, and I really didn't know if they use drugs or not. So, plus, even if you don't use drugs, I would honestly appreciate your opinion on this topic. Here are my thoughts, just in case you're wondering. Okay. Um, do I believe that drugs can fuel your creativity? Well, I've never created art while on the influence of drugs, but I honestly really wouldn't be surprised if drugs could help. Would you need them? Me personally, I don't really think you would need them, but I honestly really wouldn't be surprised if they would help a little bit. Because because the brain works a certain way while under the influence of anything like alcohol or drugs or anything like that. Do I believe that they they help? Uh yeah, they could. They could, but I kind of feel like drugs are kind of like a crutch when it comes to creativity. And people people don't necessarily understand the full effect of what drugs can actually do. Some people do, but some don't. Now, I believe certain drugs can help. Um, some drugs cannot help, and some can. It all depends on what you take if you're of age. I would say personally, me personally speaking, I really don't condone you using drugs unless you're like 21 and up. The reason why I say I don't really condone the use of drugs until you're 21 and up is because if you're not aware, your brain is still developing at 18, 19, 20. Basically 18 through 20. Your brain is still developing, your body is still developing, and you're still growing as a person when you're 18, 19, 20. Um, the um, the 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 smarter decisions part of your brain is still developing 18, 19, 20. So to disrupt that growth and that process and that development would not be a great idea. I still have to do more research into it, but that's just to sum it up, um, so I can make sense of it for you you people out there watching, or you you you. Yes, I have a tablet now. I'm still doing that. You. Oh, fun fact, I got a tablet. Anyway, yeah, your brain is still developing. At 18, 19, 20, to disrupt that development and that growth would not be a good idea. I still have to do more research on it, but that's just to sum it up for you. Um, what are the drugs that I feel like help with your creativity? Um, Honestly, I would like to believe that weed and LSD help. I don't really condone anybody out there or subscribe to me use it until they're 21 and over. But, if you're 21 and over and you've tried making art on the influence of drugs, let me know how it goes. Um, but yeah, weed and LSD. I've never tried LSD ever. Um, I don't know if I really want to. I would imagine that it would help with their creativity. I would also imagine that weed would help with their creativity too. I don't know. I've never created art while on the influence of drugs, so I don't. But if I were to try to make art while on the influence of drugs, I would feel like weed would be helpful and LSD would be helpful. But that's just my opinion. Still want to know your opinion on this though. What do you think? What do you think? This is a really interesting discussion that I feel like no one is really truly having in the art community, and I really want to spark this discussion, at least within the art community in YouTube. Can art fuel creativity? Artistic creativity? Please consider supporting me on my Ko-fi page. Thank you for your time.